It is me, Dominique, bringing you episode 200 of Bible Trivia.
Jesus said that lilies are even more beautifully dressed than whom? Queen of Sheba, Solomon, Jesus, or Jezebel? If you said Solomon, you are correct. Fill in the missing word. And suddenly there was with the angels a of the heavenly hosts praising God. If you said multitude, you are correct. Which book comes right before Galatians? If you said 2 Corinthians, you are correct. Which son of Jacob was kept as a hostage by Joseph in Egypt? If you said Simeon, you are correct. What did these men have in common? David, Nebuchadnezzar, Herod, and Solomon. If you said they were all kings, you are correct.
It is me, Dominique, bringing you episode 124 of Bible Trivia. What kind of bird covered the Israelite camp the night before God provided manna? Ducks, turkey, quail, or partridge? If you said quail, you're correct. In which city was Jesus crucified? Jerusalem, Nazareth, Galilee, or Rome? If you said Jerusalem, you're correct. Who said, "Touch me not, for I am not yet ascended to the Father"? If you said Jesus, you're correct. How many men did Samson kill with a donkey's jawbone? If you said 1,000, you're correct. How were John the Baptist and Jesus related? If you said they were cousins, you're correct. What is the day called where we all must face God? If you said Judgment Day, you're correct. Take 2. What does the word gospel mean? Good news. Period. Which 2 Old Testament characters appeared with Jesus at Moses and Elijah? Who was the tax collector? Zacchaeus. Don't even need to finish reading the question. Period. Where was Jesus born? Bethlehem. In a manger. Well, he was put in a manger in a stable. Period. What was the common name given to the first for the gospel? Okay. What miracle did Jesus perform at a marriage in Cana? He turned water into wine, and it was the first miracle he performed. Hey. Who was the king of Judea at the time of Jesus' birth? Herod. What book comes last in the New Testament? Revelation. Period. How did you do? It is me, Dominique, bringing you episode 167 of Bible Trivia.
Who was told he must eat dust forever? If you said the serpent, you are correct. Where did Jesus live first? Egypt, Nazareth, Bethlehem, or Jerusalem? If you said Bethlehem, you are correct. What did God use to lead the Israelites through the desert by night? If you said a pillar of fire, you are correct. Who asked the question, "Who touched my cloak"? If you said Jesus, you are correct. What missing 12-year-old boy was found in the temple? If you said Jesus, you are correct.
It is me, Dominique, bringing you episode 148 of Bible Trivia. King Nebuchadnezzar made his subjects bow down whenever they heard what? If you said music, you are correct. What future king first served as armor-bearer for the King Saul? If you said David, you are correct. Who once withered a tree for bearing no fruit? If you said Jesus, you are correct. How many books of the Bible were written by David? 0, 1, 5, or 12? If you said 1, you are correct. 3 kinds of creatures were lowered from heaven to Peter in a sheet. 2 were animals and birds. What was the third kind? If you said reptiles or creeping things, you are correct. It is me, Dominique,
and Mackenzie Tricks,
bringing you episode 179
of Bible Trivia.
Who told God that he had no skill in public speaking? Moses.
Period.
Period.
What is the title of the man who leads the Roman Catholic Church? If you said the Pope, you're correct.
What country suffered 10 plagues upon it? Egypt.
What relative was Jacob of Laban when Jacob first came to work for him? If you said Jacob was Laban's nephew, you are correct.
How many tablets in total did Moses ever bring down from Mount Sinai? 4.
Woo!
It is me, Dominique, bringing you episode 199 of Bible Trivia. Who was cast into a lion's den? If you said Daniel, you are correct. Who was the Messiah? If you said Jesus, you are correct. What did Jacob dream about at Bethel? If you said a ladder to heaven, you are correct. Jesus knew 2 sisters. One was Mary, name the other. If you said Martha, you are correct. What did the soldiers do to dead bodies of the crucified thieves? If you said broke their legs, you are correct. It is me, Dominique, bringing you day 6 of the 28 Days of Acts Bible Trivia Challenge. The first question is, why did the Hellenists raise a complaint against the Hebrews? If you said because their widows were being neglected during the daily distribution, you're correct. How many apostles were chosen to serve in Acts 6? If you said 7, you're correct. Which 2 did the people accuse Stephen of speaking blasphemous words against? Abraham, Moses, God, Elijah, or Adam? If you said Moses and God, you're correct. When brought before the council, who said this? This man never ceases to speak words against the holy place and the law, for we have heard. It is me, Dominique, bringing you episode 114 of Bible Trivia. Whose hair was shaved off by the Philistines? If you said Samson, you're correct. Who was king of Israel before Solomon? And the answer is David. What often disturbed the waters of the pool of Bethesda? If you said an angel, you're correct. The names of 2 Bible books begin with the letter A. Name them. If you said Amos and Acts, you're correct. Which is closest to the number of men who wrote the New Testament books? 4, 5, 6, 8, or 13? If you said 8, you're correct. Jesus made us this promise. In my Father's house are many. If you said rooms or mansions, you're correct.
I hate. Wait. I'm done hating. Today is love. I love today.
It is me, Dominique, bringing you episode 130 of Bible Trivia. Name 2 important arks in the Old Testament. If you said Noah's Ark and the Ark of the Covenant, you're correct. Which of these men did not ascend to heaven while still alive? Moses, Enoch, Elijah, or Jesus? If you said Moses, you're correct. Who were the parents of Seth? If you said Adam and Eve, you're correct. How many books of the Bible did Abraham write? If you said none, you're correct. Whom did Joseph of Arimathea ask for the body of Jesus? If you said Pilate, you're correct. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy. If you said youth, you're correct. It is me, Dominique, bringing you episode 155 of Bible Trivia. What did the priests carry as a sign for the Israelites to cross the Jordan? If you said the Ark of the Covenant, you are correct. In what country was Moses born? If you said Egypt, you are correct. What man explained Pharaoh's dream of the cows? If you said Joseph, you are correct. Who is the he in the sentence, he sinketh? If you said Lazarus, you are correct. What kind of sewing tool did Jesus talk about along with the camel? If you said a needle, you are correct. It is me, Dominique, bringing you episode 183 of Bible Trivia. In what city did Jesus perform his first known miracle? If you said Cana, you are correct. Why did Peter begin to sink while walking on water? If you said he didn't have enough faith, or he doubted, or he was afraid, you were correct. What young boy asked his parents, "Don't you know that I would be in my Father's house?" If you said Jesus, you are correct. On which of the 6 days of creation did God make the sky or heaven? If you said the second, you are correct. To whom did Jesus say, "Get thee behind me, Satan," when he disagreed with Jesus? If you said Peter, you are correct. It is me, Dominique, bringing you episode 134 of Bible Trivia. Which was the most sneaky beast in the Garden of Eden? If you said the serpent or snake, you're correct. Which of these is not a river? Sinai, Tigris, Euphrates, or Jordan? If you said Sinai, you're correct. Which of these was not a prophet? Joel, Jeremiah, Jonah, or Jordan? If you said Jordan, you're correct. Name the mother of Isaac. If you said Sarah, you're correct. Which disciple complained that perfume used to anoint Jesus could have been saved for the poor? If you said Judas, you're correct. Fill in the last word. I am the vine, ye are the... If you said branches, you're correct. It is me, Dominique, bringing you episode 163 of Bible Trivia. Who shot an arrow to warn David to flee? If you said Jonathan, you are correct. What race of people did the Jews think of as outcasts? Samaritans, Corinthians, Sadducees, or Egyptians? If you said Samaritans, you are correct. Which of Jacob's sons became ruler of Egypt? If you said Joseph, you are correct. Which book of the Bible follows Exodus? If you said Leviticus, you are correct. The parable of the lost sheep shows God's what? Power, wisdom, vision, or love for you? If you said love for you, you are correct. It is me, Dominique, bringing you episode 157 of Bible Trivia. Who earned a wife by killing 200 Philistines? If you said David, you are correct. In what country did the first Passover take place? If you said Egypt, you are correct. What was the 7th plague upon Egypt? Flies, boils, lice, or hail? If you said hail, you are correct. Who was Zipporah's husband? Moses, Noah, Abraham, or David? If you said Moses, you are correct. Who offered Jesus all the kingdoms in the world if he would worship him? If you said Satan, you are correct.
It is me, Dominique, bringing you episode 162 of Bible Trivia.
Which book records the death of Moses? If you said Deuteronomy, you are correct. Which book prophesied that someone would gamble for Jesus' clothes? If you said Psalms, you are correct. Who once used a whip to drive merchants out of the temple? If you said Jesus, you are correct. What wound was done to Jesus' dead body on the cross? If you said he was stabbed or pierced in the side, you are correct. About what insect does the Bible tell us to consider her ways and be wise? If you said the ant, you are correct.
It is me, Dominique, bringing you episode 126 of Bible Trivia. Which two of these were known for their long hair? Samson, Absalom, Abraham, or Ruth? If you said Samson and Absalom, you're correct. What queen is not in the Bible? Cleopatra, Esther, Bathsheba, or Jezebel? If you said Cleopatra, you're correct. What did a person need to do to be healed in Bethesda's pool? If you said be first in when the waters were disturbed, you're correct. Name the angel who told Zacharias his old wife would have a baby. If you said Gabriel, you're correct. What did Jesus wear which was made of thorns? If you said a crown, you're correct. When two women claimed to be the mother of the same baby, why did Solomon suggest chopping it in half? If you said because he knew the real mother would say no.